Hello and welcome to the podcast of the Prison Officers Association, the UK's largest professional union for prison, correctional and secure psychiatric workers with over 33,000 members. The union's Retired Members Committee is going from strength to strength and is keen to make sure as many of the union's 7,000 retired members are aware of the committee and the support it can provide. The committee recently hosted its first gathering for retired members at the Casa Club in Liverpool. As you'll hear, it was a great success, and further events across the country are set to follow. Phil Standridge of the Retired Members Committee sets the scene.
We're all changed now. Things are moving forward, and we want to make ourselves more efficient. The POA is about looking after members, former members, and new members. That's the whole ethos. It's absolutely free. So anybody that is a retired member doesn't have to pay a subscription, and we will provide as many opportunities and facilities that are possible. Some members believe that they do pay a subscription. That's a myth. You do not. People have continued to pay. I get emails through, my colleagues get emails through saying that they pay a subscription and they shouldn't be. It's completely free. And we will give you benefits. The benefits are there on the POA website. You've got to log on. You've got to give us your email address, and then we can contact you and we run functions. Today in Liverpool, we run the function in the Casa Club. It's the first time, and we want to progress. Our whole ethos is to move forward and look after retired members. We've got about 4,000 on the database, 576 approximately emails, but we've got about 7,000 members. So we're missing 3,000, maybe 3,500 members somewhere along the line. That's not good. We're doing something wrong, and we want to change that.
Here is Assistant General Secretary Mick Pimlett to explain some of the background to the event.
The Retired Members Committee was set up many years ago to look after the interests of our retired members. Recently, we've had a bit of a recruitment campaign to increase our members within the retired members. We now have over 4,000. Obviously, it's a substantial number, and we're looking to do things to support our retired members in whatever way that they feel that they would benefit. We hope to hold more social events in the coming years, whether that be in Scotland, Northern Ireland, England or Wales, and to thank our members really for all that they've done for us in the past. And that's where we are. I think it's really good that we've got these retired members here together today. I'll be honest with you, we're very surprised at the turnout today with over, I think, 60 or 70 members here. I think it's good. I think we can build on it in the future. And when we go to other areas of the UK, we can make it even bigger. I think within our rules of constitution, there's already the facility for our members to apply for help from the Welfare Fund, to apply for legal assistance if it's approved by the Legal Aid Committee. So we already had that within our rules of constitution. But it was felt that we need to make our Retired Members Committee more current and actually make them more sustainable. And let's try and do that by raising funds, building solidarity between retired members, and letting them have an input into what the POA does.
MP for Liverpool West Derby and long-term friend of the POA, Ian Byrne, was also in attendance.
My name's Ian Byrne. I'm the Member of Parliament for Liverpool West Derby. I'm here at the legendary Casa, and quite proud really to be at the POA's inaugural pensioners' first get-together, and what a wonderful thing to see them all come together and look after retired members, which is usually important, certainly from a trade union perspective. So this is the sort of thing which I firmly believe trade unions should do. And it's just, I say, it's been a very nice occasion. So well done, everybody involved. And as I said, it's always great to be here and speak to the POA. But certainly thank them for all the solidarity that they give me. To give you devote your life to that sort of, as you said, that public service, but also the arduous public service. You know, I think coming together and making sure that they're all right after retirement is something which is extremely important. I think it's the beginning of something really special.
The value of the event to retired members themselves was summed up by Andy Harrison.
Especially me now being retired, yeah, it's nice to keep in touch, see how everybody's doing and stuff like that, yeah. And trying to keep it abreast of what's going on currently. The prison service, it's a difficult job no matter what. No matter if you're working in an open jail, a female jail, cat air jail, the stress that you suffered through them years was untold, really. Untold. I've only been retired myself for probably about 5 months now. It's just because although I'm retired, I'm still at a miss of, because I was in the job 35 years. You do miss not so much the job, but the colleagues and your brothers in arms, really. That's what I call them. And it's nice to touch base. I've not got to grips with what I know that there are benefits with it, but I'm not really. I'm settling into retired life at the moment. Got invited along to this today, and I thought there's no way I'm going to decline this for some of the old characters I know. Know what I mean?
And member Cass Graham, who had travelled from Nottingham, thought the journey was certainly worthwhile.
Although we aren't an official trade union branch, we've got a very, very close link with the POA NEC, and we can put pressure on the POA to put pressure where it needs to be put, i.e. the wider trade union movement and Parliament. You know, literally, we go to work, we don't know if we're going to come home at the end of the day with all our limbs intact. But we do trust in our colleagues to ensure that happens. All of us are getting older, and you know, if people can't get out and socialise with people that they've got that tight bond with, it's nice if people can come and visit us at home when we're too poorly to do that. It's fantastic to be mixing with so many great POA members. You know, most of them retired, a lot of them been retired a very long time. It's just a pleasure to exchange war stories with them, and to try to progress what the POA Retired Members Branch is about.
National Vice President Dave Todd and Assistant General Secretary Andy Baxter were clear that the event was both successful and very worthwhile.
So the retired members have had a meeting to discuss their agenda items, have gone through it, and then we've just come to offer them some support and tell them how well they're doing with the retired members section. Because the employer doesn't do much for employees anymore, and again, it's left to the trade union to do it for them. It's a bit like conference, you know, not all of these get the chance to come to conference, so it is good to show them the benefits of the retired members. And I think it makes those that are still employed like me quite jealous.
We want to make them feel wanted. We want to make them feel wanted. We want to make them feel valued. We want to make them feel that they are still part of the union. There's a wealth of experience, and you know, we can draw on that wealth of experience anytime that we need. For years and years, people have, you know, they've paid the subs, they've, you know, paid into the POA. They're retired. They're not gone. They're not lost from the POA family. And the retired members and the work of the Retired Members Committee keeps them together as a group and keeps them together as a family.
And that's the danger for some people retiring. They fall off a cliff edge and don't keep in contact sometimes. So it's very important that we run these events for the retired members. I mean, the retired members have raised the funds, the majority of the funds themselves, through things that they've done. So I think it's only fair that we turn up and support it.
In a new initiative, the Retired Members Committee is appealing to all retired members to complete a new survey just released. Here's Phil Stambridge again to explain why this is so important.
That is our database. We'll gather information. You'll give us ideas. We'll move forward. We'll have your email addresses. We can contact you. And hopefully our committee, the Retired Members Committee, can send you an email on a regular basis of what happened in our meetings, what we're going to do, functions around the country. As I said, this is the first function around the country. We don't want to forget about you. You're a valued member. You've served your country. You've served the prison service, and you've been part of the POA family. If you've been part of the POA family, we want to look after you. It's not about the POA. It's about our retired members. We are a club. We look after each other and help each other go forward.
National Chair Mark Fairhurst and General Secretary Steve Gillen both gave the event and the work of the committee ringing endorsements.
It's absolutely fantastic, and what an amazing day and a really good turnout. And this is what a Retired Members Committee is all about. A good social event, supporting our retired members and highlighting to them what the POA has to offer still as a retired member. So long may it continue, and let's hope it grows. It's fantastic. And this is us dipping our toe in the water. It's been a success. If we can expand it to other areas of the country, fantastic. And people need to realise that as a retired POA member, you're still very much part of our family. We care about you. We want to support you. In your hour of need, we will still be there. You're all part of the POA family.
Retired members have always been a very important part of the POA. We want them to have a voice. We want
them to have social dues. To see so many retired members come here today is testimony to the work that the POA are doing in revamping our Retired Members Committee. It's part of our rules and constitution. We want to drive it forward. We will always support our retired members because they've been a big part of the POA, and long may that continue.
The last word goes to the Retired Members Committee Chair, Steve Whitfield.
The POA members that pay subs and work in the prisons are a big family. What we are, we want to be the extended family of them. We want to be the extended family so that when they walk out that gate for the last time, there's something there for them to join with us. And while we can't offer, and people have to accept this, we can't offer the full benefits of full paying members, but we can offer near as much as that. And that's what we want to do. We want to be an extended family to say you're not on your own. And it's been said more than once today on our first get together for retired members, which we hope to hold in different parts of the country in the future months and years. And what we want to do is make people feel as though they're not on their own. We've got irons in the fire, which I can't say too much about because it's not been approved yet, but we want to spread our wings. We want to help people who are in trouble, help people who are lonely, help people who may be bereaved, even if it's just come around for a cup of coffee, go out, take them out for a cup of coffee. That's what we want to do now. We want to be the extended family that help people. And what our retired members need to know, there are a lot of benefits there for them. They have to look. They don't have to look for them. They just have to go on the POA website, and they're there. We will, from time to time, in our meetings and that we get-togethers and on the internet, and once we get these emails gathered together, we can tell them what's going on. But if they look on the Gate Lodge, we're going to put jottings in the Gate Lodge. They can see it online and see what's there for them. But the main thing they've got to do, if they've got a problem, ask. If we can't do it, we'll tell them why we can't do it. But if we can do something for them, we will do something for them. It's essential that retired members fill in the survey. We've then got the details. We can get in touch with them easier, and they can get in touch with us easier. And it's also, they know they're not on their own. It's essential they fill it in because it's for their benefit. It's not for our benefit, it's for their benefit.
To find out more about the work of the retired members and how you can get involved, visit poauk.org.uk/Our Union or email Retired Members Committee, that's all one word, at poauk.org.uk. And do keep an eye out for the survey coordinated by the Retired Members Committee on what retired members want from their union. Thanks for listening. We hope you have enjoyed what you have heard and will join us for the next episode of the POA podcast. Thank you and goodbye.